Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Saraswati Namah. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. My salutations to all the members of Hindu Mahasabha on this Founders Day of this great organization who has served the South African community since so long. You know, the joy of any person doesn't depend on his valuables, it depends on his values. The sadness is the name when valuables become bigger than the values. Hindu Dharma is not made by any specific acharya, any prophet or any messenger of God. Hindu Dharma has been eternal, therefore it is called Sanatan Dharma. And this Sanatan Dharma is called Sanatan because it is based on the timeless knowledge of the self. It is not based on some person's ideas or some person's view at a certain time. And it is based on the knowledge of the eternal self which is in the Vedas. So Hindu Dharma is unique in various ways. First, it is the oldest because it is not founded. All other religion came in time and some prophet had introduced that. And another thing about the Hindu Dharma is that it is based on Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. You know, it is based on oneness of the soul. It encompasses everybody and it wants to see yourself in everybody. It is not based on converting somebody and making somebody Hindu. You know, once somebody went to our Gurudev and he was a Muslim and he said, I want to convert to Hinduism. Then Gurudev said, you should become a better Muslim. So we are not in a view that I want to increase the number of people in Hinduism, because it is based on seeing how I can love you, how I can give you, how I can serve you, how I can express my joy of seeing God. That God who is all around in the world, that God who is everywhere. There is not a point where God is not there. The Hindu Dharma is based on the philosophy how to see that God so that I am out of all sorrows in my life. Sorrows in my life are representation of the fact that somewhere I can't see infinite. I am seeing very small. So there is no me and mine and not you and theirs. This is not the religion is all about. And therefore there is no confrontation in our religion. Our religion is vast enough to embrace everybody, at the same time deep enough to know what is the essence of the Hindu religion. Essence of the Hindu religion is the soul, is the self, is the pulsate, is the Atma which pulsates in each heart. In the heart of the ant also that self is there. In the heart of Brahmaji also that, in the heart of ant also that self is there. In the heart of Brahmaji also that Atma is there. In the heart of Shivji also that Atma is there. One whose whole philosophy, whose whole things and knowledge is based upon that self, that is the essence of our Hindu religion. So we are proud to belong to that religion. And therefore this religion will never die. Sometime we'll talk about how long Dilvi is there. No, which has not started, which not, because Atma cannot die, therefore Hindu religion cannot die. There may be ups and downs in the Hindu religion, but it won't die away at all. So that is the glory that we belong to. The rishis who were great in their austerity, they got the knowledge of this self from their own tapasya. They put in the Vedas, that is called the Vedas. Gurudev used to, our Swami Chinmayananda Maharaj used to say it, the manual of our life. So the rules of life has been given, and the rule of the self has been given, the nature of the self has been given, and there are those who practice it, those who try to implement it in their life, they are the one who are called Hindus. Simple thing, those whose parents are Hindus, they are all Hindus. So I will say one thing, which people may not like it, but I'll say it. Basically everybody is Hindu only. Because they are Hindu. Because everybody who believes in the self is a Hindu. after that, they put something else on themselves, and then they think that I belong to somebody. I am belonging to some other religion. Again, I will quote our Swami Chinmayananda Maharaj. He used to say, in India, there are two kinds of people only. Those who are Hindus, those who were Hindus. So those who were Hindus, they put something on themselves, and they said, I belong to this religion and that religion. But actually speaking, when you have a self, and when you have the knowledge of the self, you are the Hindu. But even if you don't understand that principle, and you want to know the truth of life, essentially you are the Hindu, outside whatever you are. And those who are essentially also Hindus, and they practice the Hinduism also, through the scriptures, through the gurus, through the Vedas, and they believe in Vedas also, then what to say? I think grace of God is there. There is no bigger fortune than being a Hindu. There is no bigger luck of a person than being born in a country who has seen the soil in which Ram and Krishna have danced. And Krishna ji has played Ras Leela there, and Ram ji has walked on the same foot. We belong to that religion where Dhruv, where Prahlad ji has come. We belong to that religion where Vivekananda Swami has come. We belong to that religion where Swami Chinmayananda had come. We belong to that religion where Swami Shivananda had come. We belong to that religion where their meditators like Raman Maharshi has come. We belong to that religion where enunciates like Shukdev is there. There is no religion which has so many texts, so many books, so many Vedas, so many Puranas, their commentaries, their sub-commentaries. Is it not a proud moment today that South African Hindu Mahasabha is celebrating its own annual day? And I appeal to all the Hindus of South Africa to feel proud to be Hindu. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing. If we say that something is wrong, there is something wrong in our understanding. There is nothing wrong in the religion. We are the one who are expected to explain. If something is there, we are always there to serve. So my lot of good wishes to you all, my compliments, especially to all the members of Hindu Mahasabha, and especially to Ashwinji, who has been like the backbone, and he has been very dear to me at all time. Due to COVID, we are not able to meet, but he has been very close to me, and I love him a lot, and I love you all also a lot. Don't be afraid, and don't be shy of saying I am a proud Hindu. Don't be shy of saying that I am the son of Ram and Krishna. Don't be shy of saying that in my blood and veins the Shiv Tat is there. Don't be shy of saying that in my heart the Narsimhan is also there. Today is Narsim Jayanti also. So that Narsimhan Bhagwan is also there in our heart. Let us not be shy of that. Let us practice Hinduism by practicing the values of chastity, integrity, and purity. Satya, Brahmacharya, Ahimsa. Let us understand Bhagavad Gita. Each of the Hindus should chant Bhagavad Gita one shlok every day. Few lines of Ramayana every day. At least we should do it. If we will not do, who else will do it? You will not know the glory of Hinduism unless you read the text and know the saints of Hinduism. You cannot know a person unless you see his face and his what understanding, what knowledge he has. If anybody is doctor, engineer, because he has a lot of knowledge on the subject. So Hinduism also is so big, its knowledge is so vast and expanded that you don't know. We will never be proud of belonging to such a great religion unless we go to the saints and dive deep into the meanings of them. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to express my thought. Keep on smiling and keep on loving all. At the same time, we have to protect the religion. We have to protect in ourselves also and in the community also. And we have to be proud, and we have to be, we see that we are the flag bearers of, everybody is one silent flag bearer of Hinduism, and he has to go ahead. Everybody should come out that there is somebody who can feel that I am representing Hinduism. When I do wrong, then you do not represent that. Let us spread the smiles. Let us spread more charm. Let us spread more love. The more you love, the more you can explain your religion better. The selflessness is the creed and the soul of our religion. The quietness is there. The meditation is there. The purity is there. The chastity is there. Bring those values. Keep on smiling and make others also smile. Okay. Thank you all. And again, thanks to Ashwinji. And love to you all. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.
Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam, and warm greetings from the South African Hindu Mahasabha. 109 years ago, when the Indian community had already been on South African shores since 1860, Hindu organizations were operating on their own. It required the vision of a Swami who had come to South Africa as a guest of the Arya Samaj movement to unite all Hindu bodies in South Africa. Swami Shankaranandaji was then single-handedly responsible for the formation of the South African Hindu Mahasabha. The vision of Swamiji and all the officials that followed and have held various positions in the Mahasabha is what we are witnessing today. A vibrant Mahasabha, a practically orientated Mahasabha, and most importantly, a Mahasabha that is serving the needs of not only the Hindu community but the entire South African community. The Sabha has grown from a small little office in Lawn Street. It now occupies the 4th floor of its own property in the same building. The offices are alive on a daily basis, and the emails, the telephone calls, the interactions with members of the community speak volumes of the popularity of the Sabha, serving the needs of the Hindu community. The Sabha has played a very, very significant role in the lives of Hindus. Recently, it was involved in a humanitarian call when people in India were suffering the way they were doing without any oxygen. The Sabha heeded the call and was responsible, with the help of the community, of providing 75 oxygenators to the Indian government for use for the people in India. Apart from that, the Sabha is involved in its 108 project, a project which has tremendous benefits for all those that are needy in this country. Weekly food hampers, weekly toiletry hampers throughout the country are distributed for the better need of the community. The Sabha continues to serve the needs of the community, and in its hour of need, the community is being serviced by the South African Hindu Mahasabha. The Sabha is also involved in various other activities. Its various subcommittees are hard at work looking after the needs of not only the poor but in social upliftment programs, programs designed to challenge the scourge of drugs amongst our youth, programs designed to service the needs of our women. And the Sabha is now a vibrant organization. What a way to celebrate 109 years. Come join the Mahasabha, come join us as not only we celebrate 109 years, but we continue to serve the needs of our community. Namaste.
Namaste and welcome to all. My name is Abir Dayaram, and I've been given the privilege of being part of both the SAHMS Executive Committee and one of the team leaders in Project 108. This level of philanthropy and reach to grassroots levels is a very humbling and fulfilling experience. I personally invite all to please participate in some form and make contact with us to volunteer for any of our projects. The South African Hindu Mahasabha is the umbrella body of all Hindu religious bodies in South Africa, with the express purpose of creating unity among all Hindus in South Africa. Currently, with over 150 affiliates, the Sabha is recognized as the voice of all Hindus in South Africa across the religious, cultural, social, corporate, and political landscapes. Due to the economic, social, and moral issues plaguing our community, there is now more than ever a growing demand on the Sabha from the community for all sorts of social intervention. The Sabha has therefore taken a mandate to raise the ceiling of the organization and deal with many of the grassroots issues faced by the community it services. Moreover, the Sabha and its affiliates have over the years been involved in many upliftment and social welfare projects. It seeks to build on these platforms and take them to the next level. So what is Project 108? With the numerous problems plaguing our community, such as poverty, drug, alcohol abuse, domestic violence, moral degeneration, and crime, Project 108 was launched to intervene. Some of the more recent undertakings by Project 108 include employment creation initiatives through entrepreneurship and skills training, wellness initiatives at the R.K. Khan Hospital, priest accreditation program with HWCETA, mediation, distribution of food parcels and women's toiletries, winter warmth, care of the physically and mentally challenged, orphans, and the elderly, just to name a few. All these programs fall under Project 108 and are all run under the directorship of trained professionals in their respective fields. To do more of this and extend the services it offers, financial resources are essential to give the community the service it deserves. We call on all affiliates, individuals, companies, and community bodies to assist SAHMS in fulfilling these needs. We require donors to assist in the monthly requirements of food hampers, clothing, toiletries, and other needs. I must reassure all donors that all management and facilitation of Project 108 is strictly on a voluntary basis. What you donate reaches the needy directly. No amount is too small. I'll be discussing the actual costs of these initiatives in the next segment. Just a reminder to please follow and like our Facebook page to receive regular updates, and visit our website on www.sahms.org.za for more information on our projects and banking details for Project 108.
The Clever Tamil Institute records our sincere thanks and gratitude to the South African Hindu Mahasabha for providing 50 grocery hampers for the distribution to the needy families in the Clearwood area. The devastation of COVID has shattered families and has created much unemployment. Families are finding it quite difficult to even put food on their tables. In a time of need, the South African Hindu Mahasabha has assisted these families in Clearwood, providing a nourishing grocery hamper that will surely sustain a family. The Clever Tamil Institute is proud to be an affiliate to the South African Hindu Mahasabha. We thank all members and officials for putting this hamper project together. Mika Nandri, thank you very much. Mervyn Reddy, Chairman of the Clever Tamil Institute. Nandri, Vanakkam.
On behalf of Sapta Mandir, we just want to record our sincere thanks and appreciation to the South African Hindu Mahasabha for the wonderful effort during the COVID relief fund drive. We have been the recipients of many food hampers, and today I stand here before you to acknowledge with graciousness and a lot of humility the efforts made by the Sabha in distributing these hampers. Some of the recipients of these food hampers have been overwhelmed by the generosity of the Sabha. We have also acknowledged with thanks some of the comments expressed by the recipients. One of the most common one is, enough, is it enough? However, the Sabha endeavors to try and maintain and sustain these fundraising efforts in this devastation caused by the COVID disease and the pandemic, where lives and livelihoods have been lost. Some of our families that are living in the informal settlements also have expressed their thanks and gratitude to the members of the Sabha for this initiative shown by them. Today again, we make an appeal to the members of the public, to the many organizations out there that are also continuing to do wonderful work, but also to support the Mahasabha's 108 project, which allows them to ensure that they can carry out wonderful initiatives of this nature to sustain and maintain the many disadvantaged people out there that are suffering through the COVID diseases. Again, our gracious thanks to the members of the Sabha and for giving Sapta Mandir this opportunity of distributing these hampers. May the Sabha grow from strength to strength. May the officials receive the blessings of Bhagwan, give them the strength and the courage to continue doing this wonderful seva. Hari Om, Jai Shri Krishna.
Namaskaram, Namaste, Vanakkam, greetings and salutations from the Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa. I am Krishna Adari Naidu and I am the President of Andhra Mahasabha of South Africa. Congratulations and best wishes to the South African Hindu Mahasabha on the occasion of the 109th anniversary celebrations. Our association with South African Hindu Mahasabha goes back a long way. The Andhra Mahasabha affiliated to the Hindu Mahasabha in 1932. Some of our pioneer members were part of the steering committee that established the Hindu Mahasabha in 1912. Mr. V.M. Naidu, our first president, was part of that committee and many others as well. The Andhra Mahasabha was formed on 14th May 1931 and fully constituted in 1936. Andhra Mahasabha is celebrating 90 years this year. The aims and objectives of the Andhra Mahasabha are to promote, propagate and preserve the Telugu language and Andhra culture. We cater for all the cultural, spiritual, social and educational needs of the Telugu-speaking community of South Africa. Andhra Mahasabha engages in the following activities to achieve our objectives. The Andhra ISTFED is our flagship event. The first ISTFED took place in 1939. It was held annually until 2019. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, this event was interrupted. Andhra Mahasabha joins the Hindu Mahasabha to celebrate Deepavali. We participate in float, procession and all other activities. The Tyagaraja Music Festival is held annually in May. This year, our festival will be live streamed on 22nd May at 4 p.m. Please check our Facebook page for the link. Our National Ram Bhajan Festival commands a huge support from the community. It is held every 4 years. Andhra Mahasabha also celebrates all religious festivals at our temple. Our slide presentation will give you a brief glimpse of all our activities. Our education board was established in 1942. They took care of all the educational needs of the Andhra community. Due to COVID-19, we have embarked on online learning and teaching programs. To celebrate 90 years, Mr. A.K. Naidu, our past president, compiled a prayer book. and this was distributed to the Andhra community free of charge. Our Women's Forum and Youth Movement are actively involved in community and social programs. They take care of our social responsibilities, namely hampers for the needy during Deepavali, social outreach to the community, etc. This past year, Andhra Mahasabha had virtual meetings and programs due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We have taken all precautions and observed all protocols to ensure the safety of all our members. I wish all of you well and appeal to you to be careful and stay safe. ధన్యవాదము జై తెలుగు తల్లి.
Namaskar, Vanakkam. The Young Hindu Cultural Service Society Ladysmith is a community service organization. We are from the community for the community. Our ongoing Seva projects, one being annual hamper drive, either in the form of food parcels or hot meals for our needy community. Recipients' names are from the list attained from other local institutions. Sourcing, packaging, preparing and delivering are all done by the members of the society. Donors have been ever so generous for these projects and to make it a reality. COVID-19 has brought about many challenges, but we try to continue our Seva commitments. Our association with the South African Hindu Mahasabha is a long and mutually beneficial relationship. On the 27th of January, we were approached to distribute 50 COVID-19 hampers to our community. Local supplier was sourced and the items were delivered. We, the members, had packaged all this and the same was delivered on the 8th of February 2021. The cost of this entire 50 hampers was borne by the South African Hindu Mahasabha, to whom we are gratefully thankful. To see the faces of happiness and greetings of bless you in these tough times brings us to our knees as we give thanks to the Lord for allowing us to serve. On behalf of the trustees, officials, and members of the Young Hindu Cultural Service Society, we say thank you.
Marienhill Vidya Sabha Radha Madhav Mandir has been in operation for over 50 years. Over the years, we have undertaken annual hamper drives for Diwali and monthly grocery hamper drives. Radha Madhav Mandir has been affiliated with the South African Hindu Mahasabha via the Sri Sanatan Dharma Sabha of South Africa since the late 1990s. We have participated annually at the Durban Diwali festival, rendering bhajans and reciting the Sundarkand. Our youth have also assisted in the preparation and cleanup of the Sunday Hawan at the DDF. Radha Madhav Mandir unfortunately had to close its doors since March 2020 due to COVID-19. Many underprivileged families have suffered due to the pandemic. Since January 2021, Radha Madhav Mandir and Queensborough Trimurti Dham have jointly started virtual weekly satsangs and the celebration of religious festivals. These have been live streamed on YouTube for maximum viewership. Sincere thanks and gratitude to South African Hindu Mahasabha for generously donating 50 grocery hampers. These were provided to the needy and deserving families within the area. The recipients were indeed grateful and showered blessings upon SAHMS for thinking about them during these difficult times. Marienhill Vidya Sabha Radha Madhav Mandir congratulates the South African Hindu Mahasabha on their anniversary and thanks them for the services provided to the community, especially during the pandemic. Well done, SAHMS. May God bless your staff and volunteers. Namaste.
चरणों में नित शीश झुकाऊं भाव विभोर होके भक्ति में रोम रोम रम जाए मन मेरा गाए ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
Good Namaste. My name is Shubhram Sangha, and I'm a member of the BMX Nathundar Community Sabha. In the year 2019, disaster had struck our world. As we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic, leaving a trail of devastation behind. But even though there was so much of bad luck, there was also some good outcome. In that light, we would like to thank the South African people for donating hampers and helped our community immensely. It was our chairperson who was involved in the forefront of handling these hampers. I'd like to hand you over to him to tell you more to our panel.
Namaste. My name is Dinesh Ramdev, chairperson of the BMX Sanatana Dharma Community Sabha. Firstly, we'd like to thank and congratulate the Mahasabha on celebrating Founders Day. As an organization, we felt it necessary that we have to help the community in this time of need. We were doing our monthly hamper drive, and with the assistance of the Mahasabha, we managed to go out and extend a helping hand to the needy family. To our end, we'd like to thank the Mahasabha for always being there in support of the community. This hampers brought immense joy and pleasure to families that were destitute. The pandemic has created a situation where householders were left without an income, and we could offer them that little relief. So it's really brought us joy and pleasure to offer this assistance to the community at large, and we'd like to really say thank you to Mahasabha for always being there in our support. Thank you.
Namaste. My name is Shirley Singh, PRO of Hillgrove Hindu Society, Sri Vishnu Temple. Our temple is situated at 161 Loop West Crescent, Newlands West, Durban. A group of dedicated devotees came together to establish our beautiful temple in 1989. We are indeed proud and privileged to be associated with the South African Hindu Mahasabha. Some of our highlights together were the Diwali floats, bhajans being rendered by the youth of Hillgrove Hindu Society Sri Vishnu Temple at the Durban Diwali festivals, our senior citizens joining the Sabha for activities, our participation in the distribution of hot, yummy meals to the public. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Hillgrove Hindu Society and the South African Hindu Mahasabha recently came together for a hamper distribution drive. Our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to all for upholding our Sanatan Dharma. Looking forward to working on future projects together. Don't forget, sanitize, mask up, and social distancing. Keep safe and be blessed always. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram.
Namaste, Vanakkam, Namaskaram. I am Pandit Bal from Atman Universal Movement, the spiritual leader and president. We are affiliated to the South African Hindu Mahasabha, close on to about 15 years. Recently, during the time of COVID-19, we were given 50 hampers by the South African Hindu Mahasabha to distribute to the needy. And we were fortunate that and very appreciative that we took that opportunity and we have distributed those hampers. And in distributing these hampers, especially to the needy people, some of the families who have lost their jobs, people have lost their jobs, and we found out that they really required food on the table. And this initiative that the South African Hindu Mahasabha took to give us those hampers to distribute was very, very applaudable and very, very appreciative. We thank the South African Hindu Mahasabha and everybody who worked hard to alleviate this problem of poverty during the course of COVID-19. Namaste. Thank you.
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज.
If we stand tall, it is because we stand on the shoulders of many great people who have walked before us and have left their legacies for us to learn from. On this auspicious occasion of Founders' Day, we remember with great admiration the many trials and tribulations that the South African Hindu Mahasabha have overcome to remain an important vessel within South Africa in promoting Hindu Dharma through cultural practices, values and ethics. Namaste, Vanakkam and Namaskaram. My name is Kayleen Woodley. This year's celebrations focuses largely on philanthropy, and as a young member of this organization, this theme resonates strongly with me. Recently, the Mahasabha had embarked on a COVID-19 relief drive, and the goal of this outreach program was to hand out COVID-19 care packages to many people within our community. This was something that was very near and dear to my heart, as it had empowered many people. Being a part of the youth committee, the aspect of seva and selfless service is something that we should strive to achieve in order to help those around us. Thus, I urge many young people to join our organization and participate in our outreach programs. As a quote by the father of our nation, Mr. Nelson Mandela, "Our children are our greatest treasures. They are our future," and this echoes the sentiment that there is a need for young people within our organization. In Hinduism, philanthropy is often referred to as dana and forms a building block of Hinduism. These teachings prompt us to help others wherever possible and in whatever manner that we can. Against the current background of the COVID-19 pandemic in India, the South African Hindu Mahasabha had extended a helping hand in assisting with the provision of 20 oxygen concentrators, medical supplies, and equipment. This project emphasized the Hindu ethos of always helping others. Another project of this nature is the Hindus United 108, which encourages people to donate 108 Rand every month for the provision of healthcare services to those in need. In the wise words of Timothy Pina, philanthropy is not about money. It is about seeing those in need and caring enough to do something about it. Young people are indeed the driving force of change within society. Therefore, in closing, I would like to encourage more people to join our organization, be it on our social media pages such as Facebook, or even taking part in our webinars and other activities within the community. Namaste, Vanakkam, and Namaskaram.
Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam. This year marks 109 years of existence for the South African Hindu Mahasabha, and we are honored to commemorate the greatness of our pioneering ancestors, who not only advanced religion, traditions, and Eastern languages in South Africa, but also built large institutions to promote our culture while ensuring philanthropic responsibilities to our communities in the form of service to humanity, which is a spiritual command of Hinduism. In celebration of Founders Day, we would like to thank all those who have supported our campaigns, projects, programs, workshops, and initiatives, particularly during this COVID-19 pandemic. One of the structures of this organization is the Women's Forum, where our main focus is to advance the status of women in South Africa. The Mahasabha has always strived to create an environment in which women abuse should cease to exist, to encourage a mindset within society to appreciate and understand gender equality, and to foster a process in society where there is dignity and respect for the female gender. In this 109th year, we reflect on the philanthropic responsibility for women. The Mahasabha founded the Micro Home Industry Initiative in 2013 to provide women with knowledge on basic business skills, quality control, as well as assistance with health and personal hygiene in order to empower them to become independent individuals. Currently, the Mahasabha, in partnership with its affiliates, is involved in a major sanitary and toiletry distribution project for disadvantaged communities. The Mahasabha also actively aligns itself with campaigns against gender-based violence, and we encourage spiritual discourses in which the female aspect of God is emphasized. Hinduism celebrates the female aspect of the divine in the form of Mother Lakshmi, Mother Saraswati, and Mother Durga, where we embrace prosperity, education, art and knowledge, and the ultimate protector. On behalf of the South African Hindu Mahasabha, we would like to thank you for your support and your contributions, and we look forward to working together with you towards a progressive future. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. I would like to take some time to reflect on some of the memorable projects done by the South African Hindu Mahasabha. The South African Hindu Mahasabha had supported the South African Red Cross in its xenophobia relief efforts, both with food hampers and clothing, which were made available through the Red Cross. The South African Hindu Mahasabha worked with the R.K. Khan Hospital in construction of 3 consulting rooms and an upgrade of a waiting room for patients to take blood samples. Employment creation at Bluffsdale School and community through micro-industry creation. The setting up of a crisis and intervention center dealing with domestic violence and substance abuse. Fundraising for the Phoenix Community Hospice. Financial contributions towards the UKZ and Abused Deaths for Women. Financial contributions towards the Blind and Deaf Society. Support and assistance to the Sri Virabhoga Temple in hosting an annual mass wedding. These were memorable projects with immense value being added to the communities. Unfortunately, during this COVID epidemic, the needs of the communities exponentially grew and changed. Affiliate temples and communities were shut down due to social distancing and government regulation. Food, basic toiletries, and personal protection equipment were in high demand by all. SAHMS, through its Project 108 initiative, immediately set off to raise funds and begin its COVID relief drive. The first of which being 1.4 million rand donation to the South African Solidarity Fund. Project 108 COVID Relief Drive was then extended and distributed to the affiliates to help in some way to their communities to directly reach at grassroots level. Hampers were put together to be able to support a family for a month and contained a substantial food pack and immune boosters. The food hampers contained 2 kg of rice, 750 ml of oil, 2 kg of sugar, 2.5 kg of flour, tea bags, a 6-pack of baked beans, a 6-pack of butter beans, 1 kg of sugar beans, 400 grams of peanut butter, and a 500 ml sanitizer. The average cost of this hamper is 282 rand. The booster pack, it contained a 250 ml oil, king soup mix, tamarind, dried chilies, 5 sachets of soup, crossbow soup mix, vitamin C and D, and zinc supplements, a 100 ml sanitizer. This was at an average cost of 232 rand. The South African Hindu Mahasabha was overwhelmed by the support received from the public, with individuals supporting by donating even one hamper and making a difference to someone's life. Corporates and business owners alike stepped up and donated generously towards the Project 108's COVID relief initiatives. To date, 1,347 food hampers have been distributed at a cost of over 600,000 rand. The Project 108 team then went on to put a women toiletry pack together to the value of 250 rand each. Again, through the support of donors, within 2 weeks, 1,000 women toiletry packs were distributed via SAHMS affiliates with a total value of 250,000 rand. This week, 3 old age homes have also received 10,000 rand value of food supplies. SAHMS heeded the global call for assistance in India. Through talks with the Indian consulate in South Africa, SAHMS raised funds to the value of 1.1 million rand and donated 75 oxygenators out of the 100 distributed by the Swaminarayan BAPS of South Africa to India. This collaboration with BAPS was well received by all and was expedited to assist India during this traumatic time. I'm proud to say that Project 108 COVID Relief Drive has to date received 3.5 million rand in donations. SAHMS, through Project 108, is creating a model and structure for our affiliates to follow and help the broader base of our community throughout South Africa. We are now on a fundraising drive to service the elderly and needy with monthly food hampers and toiletries. We are in discussions with our affiliates in the best way to roll this out. Further to this, we are also launching a clothing and stationery drive for underprivileged children. I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank all donors for trusting in the South African Hindu Mahasabha to reach our communities, both locally and internationally, during this time of need. Should you wish to donate, please contact us or email at info@sahms.org.za or visit our website for banking details on www.sahms.org.za. Remember, you can donate a single hamper to support a family for a month for just 282 rand. There is no donation that is too small. If you can help just one person or family, now is the time to do so. Namaste.
Namaste, Vanakkam and Namaskaram to you and to the listeners. On 31st May 2021, it will be 109 years since the founding of the South African Hindu Mahasabha. Over the years, the Sabha has played a significant role in both the spiritual and social life of not only Hindus but all the people of South Africa. To achieve this, we have a dedicated team of volunteers on the executive committee. I have pleasure in welcoming and introducing the youth who were elected onto the executive at our BGM in March this year. They are Kayleen Mudley, who spoke on youth earlier in the program. She hails from Chatsworth and is a master's student. Abir Dayaram is a chartered accountant who heads our 108 project. Yuvan Shanmugam of Pretoria is working on his PhD. Pradosh Maharaj is a chartered accountant based in Gauteng. He was elected as the treasurer and head of finance of the Sabha. Akshay Singh is a financial advisor from Morningside. Shavir Singh is also a chartered accountant and part of the finance team. These young people have added another dimension to the organization with their enthusiasm, energy, and creativity, which will surely help in taking the Mahasabha to another level. The speakers on today's program enlightened you on the Sabha's journey through the years and the projects undertaken. A special word of appreciation to Pujya Swami Abhedanandji for his inspiring talk. In keeping with our motto of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, the world is one, we embarked on a fundraising campaign to raise funds to send oxygenators to India. We are pleased to announce that 75 of these are on their way to help with the COVID relief. Our thanks to you for responding to our call by opening your hearts to donate to this cause. Due to time constraints, I am unable to name all the organizations and individuals who contributed. We place on record our gratitude to the Surat Hindu Association, who matched Mahasabha's donation of 300,000, thus helping us to achieve our target of over 1 million. Our thanks also to all the role players who facilitated the process. We thank our affiliates who partnered with us in identifying people in need and distributing both the hampers, food hampers, and toiletry products throughout the country. These organizations are too numerous to mention today, but are listed on our Facebook page. We thank our media partners, Lotus FM, Hinwani, The Rising Sun, and The Post, for their assistance in all our undertakings. Let us keep in mind the saying, hands that serve are sweeter than lips that pray, and continue sharing and caring for those less fortunate than ourselves.